Did a little tracking today and tracked down a UPS man. And this is a Bear Cheyenne 45-pound boat that I bought, okay? I'm the third owner from what I understand. It's in great shape. I had one of these years ago, 55 pounds. And I have a back injury, so I have a tough time when I lean over the cant to shoot the bow. And when you can't and lean the bow over, and you have the correct spline arrows, it shoots pretty nice. But I want to be able to shoot a little more upright. And if I shoot it upright, 25 yards, the arrows go like a fist to the left, even though they're tuned, the right tune. So I'm not recommending anybody do this, because as people said in the past, it could be dangerous. The risers could snap. Okay, but what I'm doing is I'm going to grind down like a 1/16 of an inch, take it out in the back, put the rest of the pad on, and we're going to see how it shoots. Okay, I'll show you some of the steps I do to achieve this. Okay, and once again, don't judge me. We all got to do what we got to do, right? And it's a beautiful bow, and hopefully as bows in the past that I've done, once you sand them, give them final sanding, and you put a light coat of like a satin, this looks like a satin finish on it, you won't be able to tell anything was done to it, okay? And you see how you have the veneer in there, okay? Once you get it flat, you could take that sander and sand it on a slight angle, and you slide it on a slight angle, and this will appear again. You see this veneer in here? When you sand it flat, this has a little angle to expose the veneer a little bit. You just sand it on a little bit angle and you should get that look again, okay? So, okay, once again, I don't recommend anybody doing anything to their bow. You have to accept responsibility if something happens when you draw back. But I just want to show you, I'm using a barrel sander just to get down to, I have a tape line here, you can't see it because it's black, but I'm going to go down close to the tape line, and you can see the little bit that's left. Okay, this is my second favorite tool besides the Dremel, is one of these multi-tool sanders, and this is great because you can get right down and take that extra lip off, okay, and sand it. You can sand this if you want, okay? It's a great tool, but I have more work to do with this barrel sander. I'll just show you, I keep it moving. And once again, I'm not taking off that much, in my opinion, that'll ruin the integrity of the riser. I'm just taking off like a 1/16 or so, just to move the impact over, and I'll go out and I'll shoot it with a piece of Velcro. And if it's not where I want it, I'll sand a little more. And then once I finalize sand it, hand sand a little bit, okay, and I put that satin polyurethane, it'll look like new. You'll never know anything was done to it. But here, I'll just show you how I move it. Okay, look, see that? Okay. So noisy, but I have to show you. And then how I gauge the thickness is two ways. You know, I put a tape line just to give me a line, and then you see this lip. Obviously, because it's a barrel, it's scalloped, it's curved, but you can get an idea. And once you get down to like what you think would be that 1/16, then I take that triangle sander and I'll make it flush, nice. All right, it's supposed to rain tonight, so I wasn't gonna go hunting. It's gonna rain tomorrow, I think, so it'll be a good day. If I get this done today, I could put a little satin on it, a little quick polyurethane satin on it, let it dry. Hopefully it won't stink too much, and maybe I'll take it in the woods. All right, because I did shoot pretty well with it. You know, I have arrows that are tuned for it. They just, when I shoot upright, they're like a fist to the left. And I know they're tuned arrows to this bow, because when I can't, it shoots all the way out to 25 pretty good. But because of my bad back and me getting shots in my spine and everything else, I prefer to shoot upright. I don't want to cause any problems. And it's weird. It's between my shoulder blades, actually, where I have a lot of problems. So, all right, let's just see it when it's done a little more. Okay, once again, here's that multi-tool. Okay, it's noisy, so I won't bother you with it, but it's a great tool. See how it takes it down? I got to get this corner down so there's no scallop, so it's square, okay? And then maybe we'll go outside and test it. Okay, as you can see, I took it down, and with that multi-tool triangle head, I took the scallop off. I made it flush, hit it this way, okay? And that's a 60 grain sanding triangle I'm using, because this is hard, you know. And took it down, and now I'm going to put Velcro on. We're going to take a couple shots to see if I moved it over. And if it's not enough, we're going to go a little more. It's only maybe a 16th, and you'd be surprised. A little bit of change impacts it a great deal. All right, so I'll take this stand out with me. We'll string it. We'll take a couple shots. Okay, so here we are out here. We're at 25 yards to that deer by the bag target, okay? And it was, when I shot upright, quite a bit to the left. So if you go up the back of the front leg of the deer, you see like there's a dark spot. That's where I'm going to try and put it, and we'll see how far over. Usually when I do this, I have to sand it a few times, so I figured I'd show you. It went right on the dark spot. Unbelievable. All right? Unbelievable. Let me do another one. I think I might have plucked two, but that's okay. Let's see. Okay, let's go check it out. I think that little bit allows me to shoot upright. Okay, let me take these glasses off. Okay, this is kind of the dark spot I'm aiming at 25 yards. So it's here and here, okay? So I just temporarily put on this Velcro so I could shoot. But since I sanded this with the 80 grit, you know, triangle sander and a barrel Dremel, it's going to take off a little bit more to finish it, so it's nice. And I know, I'm just going to show you. You see how it looks? Watch. Watch. You know, it'll come out like brand new. You see? So, I'll give you an update on it. I'm going to take it off, finish sanding it, coat of polyurethane. It's supposed to rain tonight, so my hunting was out tonight. Might rain tomorrow all day. So it'll be a good day for it to dry, all right? And see what I did? I put a tape line just to give me an idea, all right? Just to give me an idea. And I don't have to go to the tape line, it's just to give me an idea. And what I in reality took off probably was a 16th. Okay, probably a 16th. And when I get done, maybe a hair more than 16th when I get done finishing it. But look at that, you know. I wish I shot before to show you. If I was aiming for this dark spot here, like that's what I was aiming at, the arrows were hitting here. So that 1/16 of an inch brought it over a fist, okay? All right, to be continued. But this is my Bear Cheyenne. Had one years ago. This is 45 pounds. I had 55 pounds, okay? And I really like it. The grip is nice for me. I have small hands. Small, medium hands will fit this grip nice. If you have big hands, it may not fit you so nice, okay? But it fits me perfect, okay? So back to a little finish sanding, okay? It's gonna take it down just a hair because I just wanna make it nice and smooth, and then I'll coat it, put it together, and we'll shoot it sometime in the future, all right? But it's on. That 16th really doesn't ruin the integrity. See, I put those tape marks on there, and alcohol takes off any residue. Okay, look, see? See it? Line's pretty good, right? Look at that. Looks straight, looks nice, right? It was no big deal to do this. And people say, oh, you do that, the riser will snap, you'll smack yourself in the head. Okay, well, maybe if you took a lot off. I'm telling you, don't do this. If you do it at your own risk. But for me, I like shooting the bow upright. I like being able to shoot if I want to just mess around 40 yards or so. And it's easier for me when the bow's upright, because I don't have a lot of pressure on my spine where I have the disc damage. I could shoot upright, nice and comfortable without bending over. Watch my other videos on Bear Bow Joe, get out and shoot, and maybe we'll add on to this finished, okay? Okay, here it is, all finished, with a coat of satin on it, right? Can't even tell it was touched, but yet it impacts where I want it to hit, okay? And once again, I'm not telling anybody to do this. If you do it on your own risk. And watch my other videos on Bear Bow Joe. Gonna rain tonight and tomorrow. This is gonna go in the woods with me the next day.